Right, let's go and find Eddie. We're down Darlington at a secret location, undisclosed, knocking on the seam strips. What we keep on doing is knocking the top and it knocks the bottom out. You knock the bottom and the top pops out, and Eddie's having a right nightmare. That's what we're trying to cover up the seam, and they're just being a pig.
Hi everyone, welcome to another video from Fragmented Customs and Restos. We haven't done a proper full video for a few weeks now, so we thought we'd better show you the progress on Oscar and how we're getting on. So Oscar's now with the painter with Andy. You can see what a fantastic job he's doing. So we've got the first coat of paint on, all the flattening done, primer done, which is looking beautiful. So me and Greg's come down today just to knock on the seam covers, which sounds like quite an easy job to just put some covers on some seams, because we want them painting underneath and on top. The underneath's all been painted. Now that we've fitted them, it'll get another coat to cover the strips over. But just when you're thinking about paying for a restoration or getting some work done, knocking 4 seam strips on, which seems like quite an easy job, has literally took me and Greg 2 hours to get them on where they fit to a decent standard.
Still jumping.
It's so tight now.
It's not helping that they're not genuine seam strips, seam covers. The only other suggestion is we can pull on this, but it's in the right shape, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving this one to stretch on its own. This is just going to stretch on its own and stretch back, honestly.
So they are pattern parts that we've ordered. Do need some tweaking and some minor adjustments along the way, but it has been a bit of a hard task to get them on. We've done some other bits with them as well. We've put seam sealer in the top, so we don't want water to pool down inside and cause rust behind the seam strips. So just a small little detail that needs to be done just to make sure it lasts for as long as possible. If you look at the roof, it's unbelievable. I can't emphasize what a good job that Andy's done. It still needs a final rub down, but it feels smooth as glass. And if anyone remember the roof when we first got the car, Anna, the owner, had said that kids had been jumping on the top of it, and she remembers that quite fondly as a memory. Greg done his best to hammer out and dolly out the dents as good as he could, but Andy has done a fantastic job. Above and beyond what we're expecting. We were expecting to leave some of the character in the car, some of the dents, some of the minor imperfections, but it's sharp changed from getting the car to a roadworthy condition to what's going to be probably one of the cleanest mini shells I've seen.
Don't worry about that bit. It's getting rectified.
Yeah. So when we've had the roof sprayed, what some of you can see, especially rivet counters like Greg, that the red should go on the outside of the roof seam. We didn't tell Andy that, we just told him a white roof and a red car. So that's going to get rectified over the coming week. So as he sprays over the seam covers and does some final work on the car body, he's going to paint the outside of the roof edge so it's as it left the factory. You can see just a little bit more repair work, so even after the car's been sprayed, Andy's keen eye noticed that we needed a bit more flattening around these areas to make sure it looks perfect. So it's back to more sanding, more filling, more priming, just to make sure the car is as best as it can be.
What we've just found, and what we've found a few times, is the seam caps, they're not bent even. There you can see. So that point there is longer than the other edge, so we're having to trim back the seam caps so they don't bottom out on the ear panels and the posts. We'll give that a go.
Cool, so that's the bodywork. You'll notice that the doors, the bonnet, the boot aren't off. They're currently in the spray booth at the minute, so what we'll do a bit of an Aerosmith. We'll walk this way. I'm not going to sing for you because I can't sing like Aerosmith. We're in the booth. What you'll see is the doors. Again, fantastic finish. These haven't been sanded and flattened and polished yet. This is just the coating of the paint. And again, smooth as glass, it's like a mirror. So that's both doors have been done. The bonnet's been done. And the boot as well. I really can't wait to start putting this car back together. However, to get to this stage in the paint booth, in paint with Andy, we're looking at 120 hours so far, just on paint. But you get what you put in, all the time, all the effort is going to see such a fantastic car come out of it. Okay, so that's it from another week at Fragmented Customs and Restos. As you've seen in this video, Oscar's coming along fantastic. Dippy has passed its MOT, which is fantastic. We've got some other bits and bobs to do on Dippy before we hand that back to Graham so you can enjoy that this summer. We are looking for more work as usual, so if you have got a project, it doesn't have to be a mini. We do anything and everything. We're open to whatever you need doing, but give us a shout. If you do like our videos and our content, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll be back for more later in Fragmented Customs and Restos. Thank you.